I evicted her. My son's voice echoed through the living room, loud, confident, almost proud. I was standing near the window when he said it. For a moment I thought I misheard. "You, what?" I asked slowly, turning around. My son Adil leaned back on the sofa like a king who had just won a battle. His arms were crossed, a smug smile sitting comfortably on his face. "I evicted her, Dad," he repeated. That woman had it coming. My heart sank. He was talking about my sister-in-law, Samina, my late brother's wife. "Why would you do that?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. Adil laughed. "Why? Because the house is mine. The papers are in my name. Uncle passed away, aunt has no income, no sons, no power. I just told her to leave, simple." I felt dizzy. That house, it wasn't just a house. It was the home my brother Imran had built brick by brick. A man who worked 2 jobs, skipped meals, and never complained. A man who treated Adil like his own son when I was struggling financially. "You know she has nowhere to go," I said. Adil shrugged. "Not my problem. She's been living there for free for years. Enough charity." Something inside me cracked. "She raised you when your mother died," I reminded him. "She cooked for you, prayed for you, stood by you." He rolled his eyes. "That was her choice. I didn't ask for it." At that moment, the front door opened. My brother Imran walked in. Alive. Not a ghost. Not a dream. Alive. The room fell silent. Adil's smile froze. His face turned pale. His lips trembled. "Ooh, Uncle?" he whispered. Imran stood there, older, thinner. His beard touched with gray, but his eyes were the same sharp, calm, heavy with meaning. "I came home," Imran said quietly, "and found my wife sleeping on a mosque floor." No one breathed. Adil stood up slowly. "Uncle, you were dead." Imran closed the door behind him. "No," he said. "I was watching." Adil couldn't speak. The confident man from minutes ago was gone. In his place stood a frightened boy. I didn't know," Adil stammered. "They said you died abroad." Imran walked forward, every step measured. "I let them say that," he replied, "because I wanted to see who loved my family and who loved my property." He turned to me. "Bye," he said softly. "Do you know what your son did yesterday?" I lowered my eyes. "He told me." Imran nodded. "Then you know he threw my wife out like garbage." Adil fell to his knees. "I swear, Uncle, I thought—" "You thought money makes you powerful," Imran interrupted. "You thought papers make you a king." He pulled a folder from his bag and placed it on the table. "These," he said, "are the real documents." Adil's eyes widened. "The house was never yours," Imran continued. "I transferred it temporarily for tax reasons while I was abroad. The final ownership was never completed." Adil's hand started shaking. "And even if it were yours," Imran added, his voice rising for the first time, "what kind of man evicts a widow who raised him?" Tears rolled down Adil's face. "I was angry," he cried. "She kept interfering. She told me to be patient, to be kind. I hated being corrected." Imran's voice softened, but only slightly. "She corrected you because she loved you." He paused, then said words that felt heavier than any slap. "You didn't evict her, Adil. You evicted your character." I felt shame burn my chest. Imran turned to me again. "Ahai, where were you when your son learned cruelty?" I had no answer. Outside, the evening call to prayer echoed. Imran took a deep breath. "Samina is coming back tonight, but not as someone begging for shelter." Adil looked up. "What do you mean?" Imran looked straight into his eyes. "She's coming back as the owner." That night, Samina returned. Not crying, not broken. She walked in with dignity, her head covered, her back straight. Adil stood by the wall, silent, ashamed. Imran spoke calmly. "From today, this house is in her name." Adil gasped. "Uncle—" "No," Imran said firmly. "You've already spoken enough." He turned to Samina. "This home is yours. No one can throw you out again." She looked at Adil. "I don't want revenge," she said softly. "I want peace." Then she did something unexpected. She looked at Imran. "Let him stay." Adil broke down completely. "You're still kind to me?" he cried. Samina nodded. "Because bitterness only creates more bitterness." Imran added, "But kindness does not mean freedom from consequences." Adil lost the house. He lost his authority. And worst of all, he lost the pride he once wore like armor. Weeks later, Adil came to me. "Dad," he said quietly, "I thought power was about control. I nodded. But now, he continued, I know it's about responsibility. Outside, Samina watered the plants she had once planted years ago. Plants, Adil almost destroyed with his arrogance. Life had taught him a lesson no lecture ever could. And my brother's response had wiped away his smile forever, not with anger, but with truth.